Alright, I'm back. I let the camera rest so I don't have to deal with difficulties again today. So, just put the cams back in a little while ago. I'm going to show you how to set up the solid lifters on the head. So, this is an aluminum head, so it's not going to be ferrous or magnetic. So it's going to be hard and difficult to find a spot to do this. So you're going to look for something that's kind of magnet, like maybe the head with the bolts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this off to one side, kind of get it stable. Find a good spot. And then I'm just going to pretty much set it up. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to set this on, they say we want you to set this onto the valve so you know if when it opens and when you're setting the clearance. But I may not be able to do that. So, but basically you would set on the valve and then you keep adjusting up until the needle moves, and then you back it off till it's zero with the feeler gauge between the cam lobe and the rollers. But another method without it is just to keep checking it, and it should just have a little, very little drag. So I'm just going to start adjusting these up a bit. You want to be on the base circle, you don't want to be on the side when it's lifting. So right about there for that one. And right after that I would just lock it down. I need different tools for this. But I'm just going to leave it as is for now. I'm not going to do anything. So the spec for these is you want about 15 ten-thousandths intake, and then they want 2,000 exhaust, or you can go up to maximum of 35 ten-thousandths. A little tight still. That one's okay. And I'm going to set mine to 25 ten-thousandths on exhaust because I'm running turbo and this thing's going to get hot. I know it's going to get hot. And I'm going to run either 15 or ten-thousandths or 2,000ths on exhaust. I'm probably going to set up to 15 ten-thousandths first. If that's not working, then I'm going to adjust it down. Adjusting down means to open it, and adjusting up means to close the gap. a little bit out of this one. That one's good. Okay, that's set up. So now we're going to go over the block. Since the lifter's set up, I have to bring it back home, magnetic plate. Okay. Front side. You. So, I'm going to find the holes. This is the difficult part. I'm going to sit this down very carefully. But basically the short block would look like this when it's finished with the head gasket, but unfortunately I don't have the gasket yet because I have to measure for today, as you watch. So I'm going to put the bolts around these two here. I'm not going to do every one. This is just, you get an accurate reading, or pretty close to. Uh-oh. I forgot something. It spaced my mind. Where's that back? I forgot to put the putty in. You and you. Okay, off you come. That's what I forgot to do. Okay, so putty. Basically what you're going to do with the putty is I'm just going to take a little bit, kind of flatten it out a bit. I'm going to set it where the valve relief is, kind of like right here. Good. Don't need much, just kind of spread it out a little bit, but need about yay much. Set in the valve relief here, don't go overboard to the side, just enough. There we go. So we're just going to do cylinder 2. That's how I have it set up in cylinder 2. So there's that. This. I have a magnet to do this part with the cams in, it's so much easier. On the final assembly I'm going to take the cams out to do this. I've already got one. I'm just going to snug these up, just like I did with the cam towers. I'm not going to go full tilt with this, because I don't want to distort the head yet, or at all. that socket again. So 9/16 I need to swivel hard. These are 9/16 12 points. And these are not that easy. Having the right tools and equipment really does help. Okay, we're gonna have to do this a different method. One, and just kind of that much. Don't need much. Don't really need that much. Just enough to just hold it so it doesn't pop up when you lift the or turn the cans. This is beginning to be a pain. And one more. Just gonna have to weigh that out. It worked. So just snug it up again, like I said before. There's dowel pins, so this will have to come down a little bit. So snug. Snug. So they're all snug. That worked out a little better than I thought. So now all I'm going to do is rotate the cams without moving the crankshaft. If it stops, I'm not going to force it. So I'm going to, okay, so this doesn't have that. So I'm going to need, basically just put it on the end of the camshaft here, like so, and just kind of rotate it, or do-rotate. And yes, I am working against spring pressure too, so. So there's exhaust side. That's all it takes. That's all you need. And I'm just going to rotate it back to here, and then I'm going to do the same for intake. I'm going to go this way with the intake. Wow, that's a lot of spring pressure. I didn't know it had that much. Yeah, that one ain't going any further. I'm not gonna. So now we'll just take the head off. And I felt the intake side bind a bit, so I'm a little worried. Alright guys, I did a little playing around with it off screen and finally figured out I can run a 27 thousandths head gasket. I just had to set up my balancer and a little needle for degreeing. And I did set it to 26 degrees after top dead center and opened the exhaust side. Had about 23 thousandths between the piston and the valve. So with the head gasket in there, I'll have about 47-50 thousandths of an inch. So, and the last business of today is yesterday I noticed that the connecting rod bolt is too close to the sidewall for my comfort, but it will work. It'll still work somehow. So, turn this over. So, yesterday I had marked the location where I need to take out some material. This is also known as gutting, so that the rods and the crank will fit correctly and I don't have to worry about hitting the sidewall. I hate this thing. I don't have a real rotating one. Those are nice. Today it hit just about 83 degrees on my porch. And that gets pretty hot. Not as hot as summertime here. So, bring it around. So as you can see, Okay, so I don't know if you can see my mark, but it's right about here. And I'll rotate this so that you can see. No, I'll just rotate it back. Right about there. You can see that it comes real close to the side of the wall. I'm just going to take out some material so that when it comes into that area and I'm at higher RPMs, it's not going to smack it. And then I'm not sure what I'm going to do for pistons. One, because piston's not in, and plus it's really close to an oil gather, so I'm not sure how far I'm going to be able to go with that one. I may have to run it just as it is. So, what I'm going to do is I'm trying to think how I'm going to do this. Probably going to put some rags up in here so it doesn't get in here. Then I'm just going to take a diamond bit and cut out a little bit, or I just might leave it as is. It's close. It's real close, but the other side's okay. It comes away from before it hits anything. So I don't know why this. Thinking this is a different crank. So, all right, let's get down to business. So, set back here a little bit. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna double check my marks. So, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rotate it. I'm going to stuff rags in there. Rags. This is to catch anything that comes off and prevent it from getting inside the engine or on any rotating piece I don't want it to touch. And I'll just put my hand in there and I'll blow it out, or I'll wipe it off somehow. So, just like that, I'm just going to sit here. Normally I would take the crank back out to do this, but I'm just not in a good mood. So, I'm going to use the same bits I used for when I did the port and polish. So, set like these will be fine. I'm just going to take the rounded bowl nose tip and my air tool. Basically just a grinder set up and set it in there and lock it down. This is where you want safety glasses. I don't know how long I'm going to see with sunglasses. I'll be fine. So, alright, here I go. I'll show you the finished product. Okay guys, I finished and it's only took me about 10 minutes. You can see where I've done the work. It's all in there. I had this marked previously. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rotate this so you can see from my point of view. So when I do these, you can see how close that really gets in there. That is pretty close. So this is why you gut it. It's so that that bolt doesn't hit the sidewall. So, and I've done it here. I've also done it over here. comes the crank, and there, boom. So I fixed that, just the bottom side of crankshaft. So that's pretty much it for this weekend. I can't do anything else until I have another ring. Race Engineering sent me another ring set for number 1 at no charge. I am very thankful for them to help me out. And, well, until next time, guys, we'll be doing head gasket and head installation, and possibly a windows tray and double crank scraper. See you next time.